Hey guys, today I'm going to do a swing review of Gary Woodland here. Came close to winning at Torrey this past weekend. Just had a little errant drive on 17 that cost him, but overall, I mean, this man's got a wonderful swing. You can see by his setup, very athletic, stands nice and tall over the ball. You know, he's not slouching. His upper back isn't rounded. He's got a nice knee flex. I think the unique thing to look at Gary's swing, though, is going to be as we get a little bit further into the review, you're going to see the lag that he creates at the top of the backswing. And I think that's going to be one of the things to look at, and one of the things that you guys should study a little bit and try to incorporate into your swing. But starting with the setup, you can see he's got a real nice athletic setup. Stands real tall over the ball, nice spine angle. Like I said, not too slouched, not standing straight up, just real nice over the ball. Arms hanging down nicely, not too far, not too tucked into himself, so he's got plenty of room, plenty of clearance when he comes back through. And from this position, he's ready to make a good turn off the ball. Um, a good thing to watch with any of these players is to draw a line right behind them, and you're going to notice that at no point in time does their body leave this line. You're going to see that their lower body always stays on this line, whether it's their butt at address or their left hip at the follow-through. So you're always going to see them. And what this indicates is it means that they're not standing up through the ball, which is what a lot of amateurs tend to do. They tend to get into impact, and their lower bodies tend to straighten, their upper bodies tend to straighten, and most of the time they end up just losing the ball well to the right. Another thing we're going to look at is how he maintains the spine tilt through impact, and that he actually, a lot of the big hitters on the PGA Tour tend to actually increase their spine angle through the hitting area. So guys like Tiger Woods, you can see he might have um, 43 degrees of shoulder turn, shoulder tilt at the top of the backswing. But as he gets through the hitting area, he's going to have closer to 70 degrees of shoulder tilt. And that's just the result of compression through the downswing. But here we go. We're going to take a look at Gary's swing here. We're going to leave these lines on here for you guys to see, to notice that how his spine angle never changes, and you're going to notice how his lower body always stays on that line. And you're going to notice he's got a really nice one-piece takeaway. You see the club head right there starting to work away from the ball, real nice. You can see that he's got that club head is almost perfectly in line with his right arm at this point, meaning he's trying to keep that club head outside of his hands, which is going to help him hit that little cut shot that he's trying to hit off the tee now. But as we get a little deeper into the backswing, we're going to see a very nice position right there. You're going to see the club head is actually covering the hands. That's a position that a lot of you guys need to strive for in your backswing. That means that you're right on plane. You're doing everything right to this point. The club is completely parallel to the ground. Um, and it's overall just a really good position to be in. You see we're going to go just a little bit deeper. Club bisects the right forearm perfectly. This is the spot that I was talking about earlier. Right here you can see he stops well short of parallel with the club. But you saw that little bit right there. You can see the loading of the club. His hands stop, his arms stop there, his body stops there, but his hands generate all that lag, and you can see he's just right on plane right there. Club face is right on his left wrist, and he's ready to make a really big, powerful turn back down and through the ball. So you can see as he comes down, you can see he's still right on his spine angle. No problem there. Absolutely beautiful. You see he's going to start down, load the club up even a little bit more. You can see at this point he's probably working with close to 100, maybe 105 or 10 degrees of lag from his left arm to that club head, which is just crazy. It takes a lot of strength and a lot of flexibility to be able to create that much lag and then square the club face up at impact. But you can see as he comes down a little further, he likes to try to keep that club just a little bit over his right arm. A lot of guys will try to get that club right on their right arm coming down, meaning they drop it in the slot. That's what they're talking about when you hear guys talking about dropping it in the slot. But you see Gary likes to keep that club just a little bit above his right arm, to keep that club moving left and to keep from getting stuck. When you get stuck, you either block it way to the right, or you tend to flip your hands at it and hook it way left. But you see his lower body is still right on that line, and as I mentioned earlier, his spine angle has increased. You can see he's probably increased his spine angle 10 or 15 degrees maybe. You can see he's going to just continue to turn through this ball perfect. You see that the club, this is one thing that a lot of you guys should work on, is really work on getting that club to exit out of your left shoulder. A lot of you guys have the tendency to let that club track down the line too long, where you need to get it tracking a little more this way, because the more you let that club track down the line, the greater risk you run of hitting a lot of hooks and a lot of big pushes to the right. Um, Gary has a really good swing for you guys to look at. You can see club exiting under the left shoulder there, and he's going to come out to, just a beautifully balanced follow through. You're talking about a guy that swings the club at probably 120, maybe 122 miles an hour coming through, and he's just really athletic, really light on his feet, and you can see he's just perfectly balanced. That is just a textbook follow through. So, if you get a chance, watch a couple videos of Gary swinging full speed. I think it's really fun to watch. You really get an idea of how smooth his swing is with that little hitch at the top. It looks a little more aggressive than it actually is. But, it's a really great swing for you guys to look at and maybe try to incorporate a few techniques into your swing. The setup is definitely one. The takeaways of his is really good. Um, Learning to create lag is probably one of the biggest things. But, yeah, just check it out. And hope you guys enjoyed the review. And just keep checking back, because I'm going to be uploading a bunch more of a couple more pros. And maybe we can get your game back on track in no time.